Alright, we've got quite a few questions. So I'll get started and see how many I can get through. I might have to make another video. Alright, so this comes from Who's Afraid of American Witch? And she wants to know, what type of paranormal encounters were you referencing in your video, and how has it affected your writing? Is it something that happens regularly, or is it something that happened in the past? Alright. When it comes to my experiences, I kind of tend to keep them a little bit closer to the chest because it really all depends on your theological and psychological bent. I've been diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenic by one doctor who saw me for an hour. So, with a title like that, it makes you think all of the shit is in your head, and it makes you think that you're crazy. But on the other hand, a lot of my experiences I've had witnesses to. So either I'm crazy or it's real, and I don't know which one's worse. I've seen things ever since I was a child. Like, it just kind of follows me around. A lot of people in my family are sensitives. Or they're sensitive to that kind of stuff. The house that I grew up in, for a lot of reasons, it's not a very happy place. And the walls are stained with some really bad memories. And I think that whatever you want to call them, ghosts, spirits, what the fuck ever, I think they're attracted to certain types of energies. And the kind of energy that's in that house attracts some really bad shit. There was one that followed me forever. Like, it was just always there. Anytime I was at my worst, it was on me. And whenever I moved back from Tennessee, I had to go and stay in the room I grew up in, which was hard, on top of everything else. And it was there, and it was stronger than it's ever been. And the entire time I was working on I Have No Reason to Dream, I was using my words to fight it. Like, the entire process of making that book was a fucking battle. And for a long time, I didn't know which one of us was winning. And then when I finished it, it was gone. I haven't felt it since. And I wholeheartedly believe, I don't like to touch that book unless I absolutely have to. I keep it wrapped up in plastic because I can feel the power in it. Like, whatever was in that house is now in that book. And I've been physically attacked. I've posted pictures of the cover of I Have No Reason to Dream, and on the front of it there are 4 scratch marks because that's what it did to my fucking arm when I was little. I've seen things levitate and fly across rooms. One time, and I had a buddy with me on this one, every door and cabinet in the house just started opening and shutting by itself until we ran outside. Heard voices. I've seen full-on apparitions. Most of it's feelings. Like, I can feel if something's around. I can feel whether it's good, whether it's bad. Just real sensitive to that stuff. They also tend to give me really bad dreams. There's almost not a night that goes by where I don't wake up in a cold sweat, just terrified because of what I dreamed. And some of them do come true, unfortunately. When I was in South Carolina, and I had witnesses for this one too, a couple of my buddies and I saw a light zoom from the sky and land. And I went into the woods after it and came face to face with something that came from the sky. And when you talk about shit like that, people are real quick to write you off and just label you crazy. And sometimes I wish that was true, but it's not. But there's been a lot of them, just too many to put into one video. And it affected my writing with I've No Reason to Dream, because it was very, like, I've No Reason to Dream. I've never mentioned any of this shit in print before I started writing that book. I just had to get it out. And while it started off as a love story, it quickly evolved into just straight up horror. And every word within it is true as I felt them and as I experienced them. And ever since then, I've been more inclined to write them. If you want to know about more of my experiences, I've got a blog set up directly for those, and I posted a lot of them on Bled Out onto a page. But if you want to find that blog, it's Lost My Faith But Found My Way.blogspot.com, and I'll post the link on this video for you. But that's just a very rough introduction to my paranormal experiences. If you want to know anything else, ask. Alright, till next time.